Good morning. I am live at you from Atlantic City, and I have a whole bunch of goodies from TEMU. I can't wait to show you. A matter of fact, I'm so impatient, but I'm mad at myself because I was supposed to do this yesterday. You know, my regular posting days are Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and I did something kind of stupid. I had dinner, and I got horizontal, and you know, a lot of times when that happens, you fall asleep. That's what I did, and not only did I sleep, I smeared makeup, and plus I wasn't dressed in anything I wanted to film in. But I'm gonna make up for it by a whole bunch of really groovy things that I almost feel guilty about showing some of this stuff to you because I really kind of have mixed feelings about the concept of conspicuous consumption. But that said, when there's free shipping and the prices are really low and some things kind of tug at your heartstrings for different reasons, and it's all going to be pretty self explanatory. So let me get to it. First, I'm going to start with the fact that so much of this stuff is so practical. Have you seen eyeliner stencils? They come in all these different shapes and sizes, and they help you to get the perfect wing. And especially if as your eyes get older, your eyelids sag and stuff. Well, they have these things which I'm going to show you. These are stencils, and these, and you see now, I actually thought these were going to be card shaped and really hard, but let's take a look at them and see. And they do have instructions and everything. And it's how to draw an eye with a cat line. And it shows, isn't a struggle with that? I'm saving all the packaging. I want to keep everything nice and clean. Oh, okay. And the packaging says meow. Two of these, and they're made so you can align them to different parts of your eye. And I like that they're definitely water washable. You don't have to worry about accumulating makeup on them. I'm going to play around with these off camera, and I will maybe do a talk about these. But you see, there's this one, and there's this one. I mean, I could see a lot of uses for these. I can even see stringing earring wire and wearing them as earrings, really. So, but I'm going to put these away. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I have this little Christmas tray. I'm just going to save time, set things down so that I can actually deal with the packaging later. Now, this is a leopard thing, which is pretty much like what I showed you. I'm going to guess, and I'm going to guess the packaging is the same. Let me see if it's any more sturdy than the black cat ones. These are both from two different sellers. Timu seems to be like Wish in that you're dealing with all these different independent sellers from all over the world, but mostly Asian countries. See, this is a much longer, this is like a cheetah or a leopard. And this one here, and you can see there's a different spots on the animal that you can use, and there's numbers on there. And there seems to be a guide in the back, which I will look at later. So, yeah. All right. Here's what else. Oh, look what's in this bag. They wait until everything is together and they package things in a nice bag, and you get a doorbell ring and you get all these goodies. Okay, I'm going to start with some things I set aside already. I love the packaging on these things. I don't remember them saying it was going to be zebra stripes. This is a mascara. I was looking for specifically some non-waterproof mascaras so that at the end of the night or whenever I could just wash my face and not have to deal with feeling like I have something. stuck on my eyelids. It feels like windshield wipers. Sometimes you just want to really make it not so hard. But there's other times when I need waterproof. A lot of times I regret not wearing waterproof. Or you could start off with a non waterproof and then go with a waterproof. But now I think we know why I got this. Look at this. This is going to be when it dries out. I'm going to keep the head forever. Is that awesome or what? And I'll have to remember. It said it's from 3Q Beauty, and it says Vicious Waterproof Mascara. Okay, there's four different kinds, and they have all different shaped colors of the cat heads. And look, you even see they have crystals, glowing crystals for the eyes. Isn't that awesome? All right. Now, on a separate piece of paper, I wrote down the price of everything. Nothing I'm about to show you mascara wise is more than $4. Okay, this may have been lower than $2. Honestly, I am shopping for a lot of things, and price, I'm not going to lie, price is one of them. But I also do, if I'm I'm very careful shopping for ingredients. As far as skincare goes, there are certain ingredients that I avoid. Yes, I'm worried about poisons and adulterations and stuff, but I also am on the lookout for cutting edge skincare, certain ingredients that, frankly, a lot of Americans who only speak English are not necessarily the most sophisticated when it comes to, unless they're really, really, really skincare freaks. And there's things in China. Yes, China. They have some real cutting edge skincare, and it's amazing the things. Just because, don't equate low price with automatically substandard quality. And I found out that there's ways that some of these companies can get away with the requirement to do animal testing. So if you're concerned about that, not everything in China has had to go through animal testing. You do have to look at the label, do your research. Which is not to say that everything I'm showing you, I can tell you, has not been tested on animals. I would prefer my products and the things I buy not be, but it's not a lot of times something that we can control. And especially if there's things that you desperately need, that's not always a choice. I hope it's going to be quiet for you guys. Okay, this is one of those instances where the packaging didn't matter so much, but the kind of product kind of does. Well, obviously, the kind of product does. This is a dragon's blood cream, and it has the same color and consistency of the other ones that I'm seeing on the site. Okay, box looks like it might be more attractive than the actual container itself, but most of this is in Chinese. Uh, and okay, you know what? I think I better get glasses to eat. That might not. Okay. You know what? If that light's too much from the sun, let me know. It says product efficacy contains precious black lingy skincare essence, nourishes natural skin, and wipes out bright and delicate skin. Okay. The texture is clear and silky, and it is carefully cared for, leaving the skin feeling luminous and radiant. Okay, among the ingredients, it says orchid, it said Ganoderma atrium, it says Demonodrops Draco, that refers to dragon's blood. So yeah, and it says something else about Demonodrops Draco. So it's mentioned twice. And also, yeah, it says Ganoderma Beauty Dragon Blood Cream. So, and this in the front says Dragon Blood Ointment. and the company is Osufi, and it's supposed to have three main benefits, but everything is in Chinese. But let's see what it looks like. Oh, I like this. I'm not going to break any seal on this because most products, the exposure to air and light can degrade them. And since I already have some from another brand out, but I like that. This will help to keep it clean. Also, instead of the really tiny amounts, a lot of times I'm going to show you what I'm working on now. So, uh, this, and these are really great because when you're finished with a bottle, you can use them for something else. Like, for instance, this tiny little thing, and I mean tiny. It's, and this is what it looks like that I've been using. And these all seem very similar. This might have a little bit more of a gel texture, but look at the amount of product. Okay. And I still think this was something like $2.07 or something, or maybe $2.24, something like that. I don't know. But it was very reasonable price. I'm not buying the most expensive of these things. If they're all similar things, what I am looking for though is a packaging because when you use these up, you can use these to put a special ring in or something. Really, that's what is special. And I'm guessing most of these are going to be plastic, but sometimes you might be getting glass containers, especially if the product contains reactive ingredients. There's certain things that, in my opinion, should be put in glass. But there's some sturdy plastics out there. But I like the look of this. I'm gonna just put this back how it is, and so I don't confuse myself. I'm gonna put the things as I use them onto here. Here's another thing that's a dragon's blood cream, and this says it's from a company called Rosino, and it calls itself dragon's blood cream. And great thing is when you get the street addresses of these places. I like hearing about the factories. I read an article, incidentally, that it was one of these articles about it was about buying Christmas stuff in these Asian factories where the people might not even know what Christmas is. As if that's necessarily the most sinful thing in the world. And they were talking about how this guy was working at this factory job for a summer so that he could finance his wedding. And I'm thinking about that. What the heck is wrong with that? I'm watching all these romance shows on TV, and many of them involve people, they're planning weddings. And, yes, weddings seem to cost a lot of money. What's wrong with working a job, doing something interesting in a factory to finance your wedding? And if the little trinkets that you buy for the holidays go to support somebody in a foreign country who's paying for their wedding, what's wrong with that? Unless you have a problem with love, sure, I want to buy America because I'm American too. But guess what? I'm a human being. And how's about supporting other human beings, especially considering that I'm sorry if my budget doesn't involve my being able to buy the best of all the American made stuff. And then when you're buying America, you got to worry about the company. What if they're one of these companies that is real woke and they're giving money to organizations you might not believe in and stuff? You got to think about that too. At least when you're buying from these places in these other countries, you're escaping that drama. And hopefully you're not buying into the negative stuff that you don't want to support. But I don't want to get into that for the purpose of this live stream. Because the thing is with live streams, I treat them with YouTube until at least I download this safely. I can't trust YouTube. So that said, I got to be careful what I say so YouTube doesn't take it down. But anyway, let's see what is in this. I want to see what the packaging looks like. Okay. oh. Okay. Isn't that pretty? Oh, and I make sure that nothing, I'm not wanting to get any exact duplicate of mine that what I already have, except I don't mind seeing if it has, taking a look at, oh, let me see how to, oh, hmm, oh, this is interesting. I don't know if this is fragile, and I'm sure I'm not expecting any English direction. Oh, you know what? Where did I put those damn glasses? I stashed them away from here. What, like I'm not going to need them anymore? Oh, here they are. Okay. Why do they need to make the print so tiny on these boxes? Can any of you tell me why? Why? That is just not very logical. Uh, Instruction. After basic skincare, take a small amount of this product and gently pat the whole face and neck with your fingers, and then gently massage it in a circle to penetrate and absorb it. Oh, and it says in the bottom, note, dragon blood refers to Demonodrops Draco in the component. As if anybody wouldn't be able to figure that out. Okay, and on the top it says, it contains precious Curin exhaust extract, which moisturizes the skin, is refreshing and not greasy, locks moisture, improves the rough and dryness of facial skin, makes the skin lingering and transparent, and wipes out delicate, smooth skin, tender and smooth. That is what it says. All right, I just want to even. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. This is a gel. What a trip. I like the smell of it. I don't want to touch it though, because I don't want to contaminate it. But this is a gel. Wow, this is interesting. Okay. And one thing I am going to say, this has an ingredient that normally I try to avoid. The second ingredient in this is mineral oil. And that's not normally cool. But you know what? Just to have the container alone, I think is worth it. Okay? Because can you imagine a collection of these tiny little jars sitting on a vanity or something? And another thing, I have this wooden thing that I don't want to take it off of there because I have some broken things, but I have tiny little shelving thing that will hold little tiny things that these would be just so perfect. Okay, here's something, and it's from a company called Bailing Me or Bailing My. I hate it when they put stickers over things. I hope it's on the plastic. Oh, good, it's on the plastic, not on the box itself. Yeah. It's like I care about the little details. When you put stickers with things, and I save ingredients things. I put them on something else. A lot of times, I cover the actual bag everything came in. I cover them with the ingredient stickers. That way I have a centralized place for the ingredients. And it also helps to make that packaging more sturdy. I just made a hole in the cardboard. That is so. I don't understand how I could see the folder over the plastic. Okay. You see, since I play guitar, I don't have fingernails anymore, so I can't. I'm not very useful. Um, Pretty gold box. It says golden protein revitalizing cream for ladies. Uh, oh, and it shows some of the ingredients. I recognize them: Centella asiatica, Polygonum cuspidatum, then Sotellaria biacalensis, and Camellia sinensis. That sounds very familiar. Then Glycyrrhiza glabra. That's something that propagates underground through rhizomes. And it sounds very familiar. Rosmarinus officinalis, that's rosemary, I think. Anthimus nobilis, that sounds really familiar. So, this is a QR code, which later on I'm gonna, since I found out that that QR reader is built in to the camera, even on this webcam, I'm so stoked. I'm sure it's going to be in Chinese, but you know what? There's built-in translators on most of these browsers, so and that's so neat. I just think that is really wonderful. I love it when they have websites in all these languages. Um, Oh, another beautiful little jar. And it says Daily May and Daily May, Roger Money. All it's in English. You can tell that's very similar to my, let's see how it's more of a rose gold, and this is a yellow or greener kind of gold. And not totally exact shape of the container. Let's see. Now these things have such small amounts, it seems and this has a totally different consistency. I like the smell. As you can see, this isn't the thing that has the red beads in it that you have to let things melt into your skin and everything. This seems like more opaque. Okay, this definitely is not the same thing as a dragon's blood. It's a totally different thing. And oh yeah, very nice. I love this site. I think this is very exciting. Here's another mascara. It's from a company She Does, Shedoes, and it's their Peach line. Peach Waterproof Volume Mascara, long lasting. And it says, paste with light and soft. rich black color, waterproof, thick, long, curling, a fixed, high elastic silicone brush head, soft contact without gaps, sweat resistant to makeup, easy on the makeup, no caking, no halo, easily create power dense moving eye charm. Okay. And it gives, I love that they give the addresses for the factory. Imagine if this becomes my absolute favorite mascara. I could literally write them a fan letter. It tells you where it's in Shantou City, and it's his address, middle of Guangchang Road, Chiasan Town, Shaohan District, Shantou City. I mean, that's cool. This humanizes where what I'm buying comes from. I'm not getting that when I buy from most American country companies. I'm sorry, unless they give you an address and it humanizes things. And I'm not saying I'm against Buy American. I'm not. If I could get these kind of deals from American companies, buying the kind of things that are cutting edge like this, believe me. But you know what? When I can know where a factory where something comes from, assuming it ends up being really awesome, and I can say, wow, this came from this place, real people go and work a however many hour day. Oh yeah, I like this kind of brush. Mm. Well, it doesn't smell like peaches, but it's not unpleasant. I have a feeling that my current waterproof mascara is on its last legs. So yeah. Okay. Okay, here is a jar, and it says Vova 5 watermelon niacinamide cream. All right, you know what? I better get those glasses again. When you're on these sites, they present you with all these goodies to choose from. And I'm thinking, what would be useful and affordable and has proven ingredients. And let's see. It says 5 seconds, even skin tone, watermelon niacinamide cream, instant firm. Oh my goodness, the tiniest lettering. Oh, wow. Okay, direction. Make sure the application area is clean and dry. Use once a day. Apply a thin layer and massage gently in the desired area until fully absorbed. Get protected from sunlight and follow up with SPF 30 or more sunscreen and usual avoiding contact with eyes, doing stuff. But okay, now this obviously is not something you get because it's a beautiful bottle. But if this does any good for anything, with watermelon niacinamide. Okay. All right. So, and I'm sure it was under $2. All right. I don't know if I need to keep the plastic on it. I'll put that on here. Uh, yeah, some more good stuff. Yes, smaller than I wanted, but it does come with said crossbody. Let's see how much string there is in this. I had a red bag that had a black bat on it. I love this bag. I had that from Hollywood, and the only thing I didn't like about it is the bat had a rough texture on it that if I carried it the wrong way, it could rub up against something like a shirt or my mini skirt or stockings even, and it would cause them problems. And from the abrasion and stuff. And anyway, it started getting cigarette burns and different things that made it really uh it finally died, and I cut the bat off of it and I cut both handles off of it, and I finally threw it out. And I hated to do that because I really wear things till I wear them out. But this is something that had sentimental value to me, and I associate it with people that I know in Hollywood and stuff. And I can't just get rid of things. It's easier for me to get rid of things that don't have meaning to me. But finally, when things really, really wear themselves out. Now I know this will look better to put this on the inside, but yes, I think this was $1.47 or something like this. Wonder what all I get stuff in there. Uh, they have so many. If you read tarot cards or you cast the runes or you do any magic stuff, they have so many altar cloths, uh, things that you can use to cast read cards on. I mean, I got this in a hurry when it was really late at night and I was kind of a little stuck on stupid, and I just wanted something really, really simple, real simple. It just had a few things on it for doing quickie card readings. And I saw this. And one nice thing about this, it doesn't have a whole lot of the imagery that scares off some people. So if you want something that you can wear, be outside and do things, and you're not going to freak certain people out. But again, I was really in a hurry, and it was a late night last thing that I added on to my order. Because one nice thing about when you're doing an order, it gives you some time if you want to add something to your order, and it just adjusts the price for you. Because considering that you're waiting for everything to come in, and they finally, although there is, we have a pretty good regular guy that takes care of our mail, at least for the first class stuff and some of the packages. Well, he went on vacation, and don't you know, another guy was taking his place when somebody that was delivering the Decium order for the skincare, the ordinary stuff. And the box was about a half inch too big to fit in our mailbox. But it was shoved in anyway, and it was the bottom after the regular flat envelopes and stuff were there. So imagine I'm trying to finally, I found this box here. I'm trying to get it out. I was afraid of ripping the mailbox out of the wall. I actually had to rip open the box, the cardboard box, and take most of the items out. I didn't even see the last item because it was had something behind it, and I was so concerned about doing damage to our mailbox. I actually had to leave it unlocked, so that figuring that maybe they would take the hit and say, "Oh, I shoved it in too hard when it didn't fit or something." Especially when the doorbell's right there. It's not that I don't know how hard it is to do mail deliveries, but I'm guessing some aspects of it are not that difficult. And especially when you're right there, all you have to do, you don't have to pivot. It's right there. This is putting the mail in oh, there's a doorbell right there. And and even if they had been asking around, there's no reason why they wouldn't know these things. So yeah, if it wasn't for a nice UPS guy that had a delivery for somebody else, he actually got the box out and he had muscle and stuff. Yeah. All right. This is you're gonna sense a theme here. This is a sleep mask. This is one of these things I got that I really, 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 really can use. I was hoping I would have the things so that I can, I don't want to tear things, but this is so necessary. It's easier to open up bags of weed than it is to open up these things. I'm serious. You get a brand new thing of weed. One time I tore it open. No, you can use the thing and you can open it and reseal it and stuff. I can never avoid all the light that comes in this room. I need a sleep mask. Oh, and this is adjustable. Oh, this is so clever. Here, you can make it looser so like I don't mess up my makeup and stuff. Oh, okay. See, I could sleep. The light's not going to bother me. Maybe I get some damn sleep. And again, this was under $2. Okay. And I can put it in the pouch and keep it clean. And I had a choice of a whole bunch of different faces. And just with cats, you have a big choice. I have a feeling if you like dogs or other things, you can find other things on the site too. Maybe not from the same factory. I hope you can hear me. Here's some more makeup. This is from a company. Oh yeah, uh, J J Jang Davis Industrial Company Ltd. All the pencils say Davis on them. So, and I really, that's what the brighter purple that's underneath my eyes is from that company. This is not that color. That's another one, but it's a little bit darker. But uh, I really love these bags. These will hold about 4 or 5 of these. These will hold some makeup pencils, so you should save these. And they're really great for transporting makeup. Makeup brushes. Put eyeshadow brushes in these for travel. And then you want to hang them up, stick them on a push pin. Isn't that smart? So yes, I like these, and they say that they are good for both lip liner and eyeliners. And don't you know now people are going to decide to hang out. Oh, wish I could not noisy. You know what? Oh, they're noisy. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Because I have a feeling if I told them something, they tell me to stuff it up my ass. So, all right, I'm back to battery power over the up desk. Unfortunately, I can't plug my fan in because, you know what? I think I can. Okay. All right. I have a fan going on, but it's over there, so maybe you won't hear the bullshit outside. You know, I live in the ghetto. What can I say? See, I don't want them to ruin what I'm trying to show you guys, but they're some idiot person who wishes he could buy this building. He's got a refrigerator downstairs. It's not plugged in or anything. It's empty. There's a sign inviting people to take help themselves to whatever's in it. Uh, I thought you weren't supposed to have refrigerators outside because kids can get in them and suffocate. Isn't that what they say? When you get throw out a refrigerator, you got to either chain it up or take the damn cover off. But it's a perfectly good, perfectly clean refrigerator. I wish our refrigerator was half as clean as this refrigerator is. But yeah, but I guess they figure because everybody is walking around in the wee hours and there's all these junkies and people that are looking for something to stick in a needle or something that someplace that they can get a raw and stuff. So you don't have a whole lot of people carrying babies and setting them down and forgetting to leave them there. They're going to go put themselves in a refrigerator. I guess maybe that's not this kind of neighborhood, but still, I'm thinking that whole thing about common sense. Well, look at this. This looks red. And oh, it says yes, number 11, red. Let's take a look. Okay. I already have the the tail end of a jar of pot gloss, you know, the shell liners. And, oh, I love it. I love it. You know what? I'm not going to waste it on my arm. I can tell. I don't want to ruin the point. I can tell that it's great. And it says liner, and it says eye pencil, art liner, eye pencil, Davis. Uh, oh, and these are waterproof. Oh, speaking of eyeliners, I don't want to confuse everybody. I found this crossing the street. Somebody dropped a Wet and Wild black eyeliner. It says breakup proof, waterproof, retractable gel eyeliner. It was on the street. I dipped it in alcohol. I scrubbed it in alcohol, and I wish I could tell them that they're making noise when I'm trying to film. You know what? I'm gonna see. Might not do any damn good, but it's getting on my fucking nerves. You know what? There's three people talking down there, three guys. At least one of them I know and I'm on good terms with. And I could say something that it would just not be goodwill amongst me, dude, you know? And I'm in a difficult predicament because they're people that I like, or at least one of them is somebody I love. And, you know, not only do I like him as a person, but I feel bad for him because, like, 2 or 3 summers ago, his wife died, and he's been real depressed about that. And I think he recently got off the street. He used to sleep over on top of that stage in front of Boardwalk Hall, you know? And when you actually were sleeping out in the elements and then you got in off the street and stuff, I'm very happy for him as far as that goes. But that was just really still. When people make noise when I'm trying to film, I never get any quiet time to film because they keep on subletting the people downstairs, and the noise just drives me crazy. This is decaf coffee. I fell asleep. I'm so mad at myself, you guys. I fell asleep last night during primetime TV. I made myself some. I put brown rice inside of some uh, cooked. I guess it was chicken, and I was going to do something with it. I ended up opening up a can of chili and putting that over the chicken and brown rice mixture, and then I got horizontal. Okay, these are the earrings I got. Look, these were maybe 98 cents, maybe $1.47. I don't know. I had to have them. I just it started showing me all these kitty stuff. This algorithm. And I read an article about this saying that this company is losing money on this stuff. So this is not sustainable, which tells me if you see things you want, get them now while you can. So, yeah, uh, that's another thing I was thinking about. This here is all a bunch of kitty earrings. And where's the thing? 9:51 in the morning. I could see if it was around noon, where you would have to have people hanging around. Oh, nice. You didn't have to choose one kind of cat, for instance. Yeah. Pink, I don't know why. Uh, we got white. You know what? Maybe if I tell them that I'm filming, they won't talk. Hold this thought. Okay, I'm back. And now it's different people out there. And again, I like them all, but I did tell them I had the cameras rolling. So back to what I got. Look at the like Cassie, kind of. Um, you know what? What happens if I turn this on louder? Is that going to be a problem? Oh, okay. Uh, Now this I don't want to open the seal of, but this is actually a miniature cat statue. Okay, it's a resin and it's not in a resealable bag. So, and here's another one of a sitting cat. Okay, this here, okay, my hands aren't clean because I went downstairs. These are earrings, stud earrings, cat heads. This is a necklace that is a cat. I don't want to take, since my hands are dirty, I don't want to take things out. Uh, oh, these are the gold tone version of those cat head stud earrings. This is a necklace. Uh, I don't know. I want to take it out. Oh, you know what? It have to be put on the. So this is definitely very, very flat. I noticed almost all the Christmas decorations I saw, because I look at all the reviews before I buy anything. I really, really look at what people are saying about the things. And almost all the decorations seem to be 2D. So they weren't anything that I wanted to get. Um, oh, here's another one of those resin cats. The white ones were the ones that were the most inexpensive. That's why I only got the white ones. There was a big difference in the price of the cats. They had color on them. And oh, okay. This is from Japan. Sakura Tone Lip Cream. Lightweight, even skin tone, or tone up cream. Lightweight, even skin tone, nourishing tone up. Uh, and I'm going to have to get those glasses. See what the directions say. I thought these were cherry blossoms, by the way. Okay, it says with smooth and non-greasy texture, Landu Japan Sakura Tone Up Cream is rich in prunus, lanio. Oh, I can't see the letters. Flower extract, Carnelia asiatica extract, and many herbal extracts, which can cover blemishes and nourish skin. Containing niacinamide and vitamin C, it can reduce uh, uh, oxidation and even skin tone, making skin delicate and shiny. Um, Okay, looking at the ingredients, it seems to have decent things in them, and it does have those real herbs in them. And oh, okay, and it's made in China, and it says shelf life 5 years. So see, even though it says Japan, it's still made in China. But hey, I'm not always going to analyze. I'm going to report the facts. And I read a lot of good things about using niacinamide in skincare. Okay, this is Dark Night Cat lipstick. It's Dark Night Cat lipstick, and the bottom says Mark Buse or Buse. Hmm. Somebody want to help me open this? I don't want to damage. Or I sure as heck don't want to drop it on my floor. It's like giving birth. Set this down. What do you think? And it didn't give you. I don't think we got a choice of a color either. But I wanted a red. I like the smell of it. It says Mark Juice or Buse. Who else is gonna pull out a lipstick like this? Oh man, yeah. All right. I forget how much this was. I may have been willing to pay $3 for this. I may have gone up to 4. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look in maybe a later video, find out just how much this was. This was not an absolute need. This was a want. Okay, this was a want. Okay. All right, here's a cat, a spotted cat. I think these were 79 cents each or something. The less detail, the cheaper they were. And I have a container that I can put them in for safekeeping. This is a pressed glitter. Oh, it was actually made in Germany. But oh no, it was made in China. But it has a Liverpool address and an address in Germany. And it looks like one of those pressed glitters. And look at the color. Okay, there's it's taped for extra safekeeping. I just want to show you my color. Now I'm gonna have to smooth things over with my friends. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous color. That's so nice. So down with you. This, look at the detail on the packaging. This says, oh, glasses. Let me read this. There's something about this that I wanted to get it. Uh, and it says GEGE Bear. It has certain special herbs in it. Oh, and I think this is about the refers to this the Sailor Moon thing, but all of this is in Chinese, and I think some of it might even be in Japanese. Take a look. This looks so high end. I got it for some reason. So you see it's stamped. It says BG Bear, whatever on it. It's stamped in here. Uh, Most of this is in Chinese. Okay, I'm going to take a look at the. I must have thought there was something really, really, really amazing about it when I got it. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Stick that here. I thought there was one other thing. Oh, there's another one. I had the white cat and the gold cat. See? And this has the crystal eyes. And this says waterproof also. Let's see what this brush looks like. Oh, this has a totally different kind of brush. This has the fatter brush. So, okay, each different color cat corresponds to a different kind of brush. So, okay, this has a fatter brush than the kind that was on here. If you remember, I showed this earlier. Oh, this has the kind, I was looking for a brush that was similar to this telescopic, uh, and there was another word that was with it. It's not just a telescopic mascara, telescopic something else that actually has the ball on it with the prickly things and stuff. There's a specific mascara brush. I remember I really thought that that was a good, decent mascara. So, but, oh, okay. And the good thing when you're wondering which one is which box, this box is tinted a little bit. So I know that that's where this one's going to go. And the company is 3Q Beauty, and they're in Jinhua City in Zhejiang province in China. So if I end up really loving this mascara, I could, in theory, write to their factory and say that they were great.
But no, there's another thing though. We all have to consider postage is so expensive. Uh, Postage is just too much, man. So what do you think of the stuff I got? Oh, the next thing that I need to get, because I thought that I had another lipstick that I was waiting on to see. I really did. I thought I had another lipstick. I thought I ordered a black one or something like that. And there's a purple lipstick that I ordered, and so I don't know if I have another one that, yeah, there is another one I'm waiting on. Now, there's something else I have to think about. Hey, yeah, that's the thing. I do care about packaging. So much packaging, I understand that we throw out so much stuff and we fill up our landfills with junk. And I agree. But that said, what about the beautiful things, the trinkets and stuff that people love? Right now, I have a bunch of things that they were in one container and now they're in another container. And I just got to show you. Let me find the original container they were in. Okay. The original container they were in was this. I really love Hello Kitty and Japanese culture and different Chinese things. And there was this I from Chinatown in New York City. And there was for a while there was a Hello Kitty promotion in the Chinatown McDonald's. Like one of the last times I was ever in New York. Anyway, I had a bunch of stuff in here. Uh, but I have a uh, medicine bottle, and it is full of stuff. Yeah. It's making me mad because I just set it down. Uh, yeah, and when I had to move things around a little bit, I had the camera angle set up and everything. And I wasn't going to do this live. I was going to just do it. I screwed up yesterday, and I didn't want to go live really because live you're always running the risk of YouTube taking it down, and I just don't trust YouTube. And even with things as innocuous as a shopping haul video, this is like really when you want to talk about playing it safe. This is playing it safe, but I know that all I have to do is make one snarky comment and that gets me in trouble 3 years later or whatever, or I respond to a question that somebody asks or whatever, And yeah, and I'm still really, really, really sleep deprived, just so you guys know. And also my mother, um, she I think has to be out the door at 10 something. She has a doctor's appointment or something that had to be re it was rescheduled because she showed up she a testing lab where you didn't need to have an appointment, and so she showed up there only to find out that the place was closed, and you ended up she wasted a bus fare. I would have been pissed, you know. And this was from when she we had this pest control appointment that was rescheduled, was canceled on us. All the evidence pointing is pointed to a really nasty, grouchy person who would love nothing more than for us to move out. Because there's somebody that wants to buy this building. And the thing is, our landlord is trying to sell it anyway. He's gonna having somebody do a walkthrough, I think tomorrow. Uh, so he's selling it anyway. But there's somebody who wants this place so badly, and we don't want him to get it. Because if the certain person buys it who really wants this place, then he can first of all, raise the rents and we can't afford that. Second of all the noise and disruption caused by all the people he sublets to foreign language churches that don't need to be amplified, period. When you have low ceilings, you don't need to do that. And since when does praying involve screaming and making people miserable? I mean, did I get that wrong? Is that the point of religion, to get all up in a frenzy and make other people miserable? I didn't think that was the point. You know, I thought some kind of love had something to do with it. Loving other people as yourself. I'm just wondering when that got lost along the way, when it became, oh, churches are great things to start because in the United States of America, you don't tax them. And if you want a way to make some money, finance your comfort, yeah, start a church. Get ordained somehow. That's the biggest racket, and it's safer than other stuff, right? Okay, I'm gonna cut this short because I'm sure I've showed you everything. Anything else I want to talk about, I want to do standalone videos on that. But that said, you can get tarot cards for under $4. They're tiny little things. And even though all I need is one card, the Surfer card from my Voyager Tarot deck, I'm really thinking about getting a little tiny deck at TEMU and maybe a better quality. This is just a real good basic spread for like basic things, and it doesn't have all the symbols that like on the Ouija board and things that scare so many people with. Even though, let me tell you, if your book says this is scary and it comes from bad things, do I scare you? This is not bad. I'm not out to hurt anybody. Trust me. I'm all about positive vibes, and maybe if I can show people things, that's groovy. All right. I will talk to you guys soon. Be safe. It's cold. Oh, it's cold. It was like down to 32 last night. I will talk to you guys soon. Happy holidays. Bye.